It's your boy Superman 2000. Oh man, that fight was spectacular last night. I'm just getting up and about. Mother's Day, just a rough time for me. 'Cause I lost my mom last year, and I'm still getting, not really my mom, my grandmother. She raised me from since I was a child. And I'm still struggling to get over that. But either way, we make it work. While we have the loved ones that we have in our life now alive, we make the most of it and make the most of them every day. But that fight last night was spectacular, man. That was amazing. It was good. The fight that really kind of threw me off was the fight with Eddie Alvarez. I was like, whoa, super confused with that illegal knee thing. Is getting out of hand now. Back to the Frankie Edgar, man. Frankie Edgar, this is what happened. The UFC, they pulled out of Mexico. Recently, they closed their offices there, and they lost a lot of Mexican fans to the competition. So here's what they would have done, right? Having Yair Rodriguez built up to be the next Mexican champ would have been spectacular for them. They thought that they were gonna feed Frankie Edgar to Yair Rodriguez, and that would have been like a legend killed, like they did with BJ Penn. You take an old legend and then you let somebody beat up on them to build their name up, and then all of a sudden you let that guy fight more legends, you build his name up, and then afterwards you give him a title shot, and then all of a sudden, he's the new unbeatable magic bullet type deal thing, and then because his fight style is exciting, and that would draw people, and not only that, boy, he has the Mexican people behind him. Sounds familiar? Yes, it does. It's a Conor McGregor type move, but you gotta understand that Frankie Edgar, he is no joke. Frankie Edgar don't play games. So Edgar went ahead and said, "Okay, this how you guys think it's gonna go down. Well, watch this." He went out there, he ran directly to the ring, and he got there and he meant business. He put such a beat down on Yair Rodriguez. When I saw that I was like, "Oh my goodness, that's just like, oh my goodness." He beat this one shot, and then he would have beat the other one shot, and then he would have knocked him out. That's like real technical stand up boxing right there. First move here is, yeah, cut over this one or swell it shut, and then you take out this the depth. What's it called? That depth. What's the word? Perception of the person. So they're fighting almost through like a plastic bag on this side, and that's a blind spot. You keep hitting them on this side, and eventually start working on the other one, and eventually they're almost like looking through a hand towel, and then you knock them out. So Yair Rodriguez would have gotten banged out eventually, even if the doctor didn't stop the fight because the eye was bad. It was one sided. That thing just reminded me of there's a movie. I forgot the name of the movie. Yeah, remember the movie The Reverend when the beer was mauling the guy. That's what it looked like. It was just like completely one sided. So Frankie Edgar held it down. Then Stipio me up. I said I knew that guy would have gotten the win, man. I knew he'd have gotten the win. You know why? Because I saw him training, and his arm. When he was training, he was working on his wrist and his grip to make this grip so tight that once you get hit with somebody who has a firm grip or good wrist or strong or the fist balled up really really tight, you're gonna go down. So and that knockout is not just, it didn't happen by accident. It's not like, oh, it's a freak win or whatever. That's a legit knockout. And here's what happened. You remember some time ago, Rashad Evans got knocked out, like boom, knocked out by Glover Teixeira, right? Rashad Evans always skirt the ring thinking he can escape the opponent. But the problem when you skirt the ring is that you have nowhere to back up to. So once you get one shot and that person start unloading on you, that's it. Your escape path is cut off, especially if they have good footwork. So it's the same way Leo Tamachia knocked out Rashad Evans. He has backed up to the ring. Then afterwards, Glover Teixeira knocked out Rashad Evans in the same spot. OSB, Ovin St. Preux, backed up against the ring, Jimmy Manua knocked him out in the same spot. You cannot back up and you cannot skirt the ring. I tell you who else tried that and got away with it for a little while. Uh, Alistair Overeem tried that with Miocic and got away with it for a little while, but as soon as Miocic cut the ring off, he put the beat down on him. So the scientists had a good game plan, but kept backing up, giving his back to the ring, and then boom, Miyoki got the ring off, got him with that big hand. I said it. I said it during that time. I saw him working on the lead jab and the follow up, so I knew that at some point it was gonna come. It's only a matter of time. So overall, I'd say UFC 211 was fantastic. It was good if they could just get the rules clear about the illegal knee issue. I think everything would be good. But it was a great event. And once upon a